Welcome back. This hour really has been about resilience and legacy and what happens after you fall and if you can get back up. We just had our exclusive conversation with Fetty Wap following his release from federal prison. And our next guest shared their lives with a man whose voice shaped hip hop culture. To fans, he was DMX. Intense, powerful, unforgettable. But to those who loved him most, he was Earl, a father, a husband, and a man wrestling with pain and faith. And now his ex-wife Tashera and their 4 children are telling their story in their own words in a new docuseries, X versus Earl. The Simmons family speaks. Take a look.
I tried to keep Earl alive, but it became too big for me. The more the yes men, the more bigger he got, the more drugs, the more women, the more everything. Earl faded away because X came alive.
It is a powerful documentary that shares the story of someone I believe is one of the greatest artists of his time. And Tashera Simmons and her oldest son with DMX, who's following in his father's footsteps as a musician, joined the Tam fam. Please welcome Tashera and Xavier Simmons to our show. Thank you. It's interesting how things happen. I knew we wanted to have you on for the documentary. You've been working on the doc, you've worked on a book. I did not originally plan for it to be in the show with Fetty.
Wow.
It just kind of happened that way. And as I was listening to him say, Fetty say, he didn't believe he was famous. Earl, DMX, was the same.
The same.
What is that? How do you describe it? Because you knew him as a high school sweetheart from the neighborhood. What do you think he was unable to accept?
To be totally transparent, is so deep. Whenever that statement is said, I know it comes from a deeper place, which is the childhood. Something happened there where they lost their worth. And when you grow up without that, and then so fast, because it's like an overnight thing that happens when you get into the music business and all the love and it's too much. You can't even see what they see. All you see is what you've used to, which is, I'm not really deserving of this. I'm just doing what I think I love to do.
So when Fetty was talking about that feeling, you knew that?
It hit me right away.
It hit you right away. Xavier, you felt the same way?
Yes, because in this life, so many people try to put you in a hole. You're this, you're one thing. But my father was so many things. He was a painter, sketch artist. Like, he had paintings in our first family apartment right there, right on the wall. So he was extremely gifted, more than many people know.
More than many people, because there have been other documentaries on him as DMX.
Yes.
This is the first view of Earl, and I know, Tashera, you talked about the music world, it happened so fast. He was Earl for 2 years. 2
years.
After he was signed, and then he was DMX after that.
Right.
So there was never a chance to settle into this life, which is so interesting because he always projected control until there wasn't.
Until there wasn't. And like, to your point about he was Earl for 2 years and then he wasn't. It happened so fast that Earl didn't even get a chance to transition. And he's still trying to figure out, like, I'm just Earl, though. I just wanted to be heard. I just, you know.
In the docuseries, Xavier, you all highlight this duality of X versus Earl. Your siblings are also here in our audience as well today. They're all here. Tashera, because you knew him longer as Earl, to hear the kids talk about only knowing their dad as DMX, what does that leave you with?
Sometimes I feel sad because be careful what you ask for.
What did you ask for?
10 years before his fame and fortune, we just was dead broke, struggling, dealing with a lot of mental issues as far as we had a trauma bond. In the beginning, we were both abandoned as kids. So just wanting to make it and be something, because both of us on both sides was told we were never going to be anything. But then with the talent, it started to become trying to navigate to being just this normal Earl Simmons to DMX. There's consequences to that.
Coming up, the consequences and how the family hopes that this docu-series will protect his legacy and what we can all learn from it after the break.